Are you ready to see my amazing Jester costume? Look at me. Do I look amazing? I haven't done my makeup and face paint yet, but I'm dressing up. I'm just going to like a haunted forest thing with my friends, but we wanted to dress up, so I'm a Jester. My friend's gonna be Marinette. I would have filmed this video like at the end of getting all ready, but I'm gonna go get ready with my friend and then we're going straight there from her house. So I wanted to film this like before I left my house. So here I am filming, talking about my beautiful Jester costume. Anyways, first of all, oh, this door's in the way, but notice anything? I put the purses up like I said I would. Ignore the storage bins back there. Those are stuff I'm unpacking and organizing and stuff, but I'm not gonna go into that. Look how cute my purse rack is. Doesn't it look adorable? I told you it would be up the next time I filmed a video, and now it is. So I'm excited about that. I've been not ignoring, but I've been organizing everything today. Like I organized my drawer in my desk, I organized like my drawers in the bathroom, I organized my bathroom. I'm redoing everything because I just need like new fresh energy that's organized, that can help me think clearer, because my goals right now is to genuinely just be everything I've said I've always wanted to be. Like I go to the gym every day, which when I first told myself I was gonna do it, I I knew I could do it, but I almost like thought like, but I'm not the kind of person who goes to the gym every day. But now I go every day. Like I don't think about what day it is or like what I need to do later. I just go. Like I just go to the gym and I actually love it there. I signed up for this Studio Red thing, which means like I go to these like at my gym. It's a higher membership where I go to these things where it's just classes where they like, it's like, I don't know how to explain this. I don't know the technical terms, but it's like high intensity, low intensity, high intensity, low intensity. You go from not ellipticals, but like bicycles to, you go to the racks where you use like kettlebells and those TRX things like that. Then you go to the treadmill, my personal like favorite. Anytime I get on a treadmill, I just feel so much better. Like if I'm stressed about something, go on the treadmill, I will find a solution. If I'm angry about something, go on the treadmill, I will find a new way to harvest and like use the energy that anger is giving me. I don't go on the treadmill if I'm sad, but maybe I should. I don't know. If I'm in a good mood, I go there. Like, I don't know, the treadmill just makes me feel so amazing, and after I'm done, like my whole body just feels so much more free. So I try to do the treadmill every day. Like that's kind of the first thing I do when I get to the gym, and then I go and I do like other things like core, legs, arms, I don't know, whatever, back, chest. My goals right now is I'm really trying to like tone and lean my body. I also want to work on like my skin health, because my skin will get really good, but then something happens and it gets really bad and it's really annoying me. So these are just all the things that I'm working on to become like the version of me that I want to be. Another thing is I'm recording videos every day. Like I'm doing YouTube videos every day, one a day. I used to do tarot and I would do 3 videos a day on TikTok, but I just never really like I could get myself to do it every day, and I got like 5,000 followers in like 6 months, and then I like fell off. Because the truth is, like, it wasn't that I wasn't successful, but it was that I didn't want to be known for that. I'd rather be known for who I am and not what I do, which is why I'm thinking like I should come onto YouTube and be successful here instead, because I can just talk about anything. Like, I really enjoy talking on YouTube because it's almost like a release of my thoughts and a purge of my thoughts, and it puts somewhere to store them, and that place that's storing them is somewhere that other people have access to. So maybe in the process of helping myself clear my thoughts, I can help others clear their thoughts as well. I can't get over how good I look. I just feel so good. Like I can't wait until my makeup's all done. Oh, I'll show you guys pictures tomorrow if it is like if I end up doing makeup, because I'm not gonna like wait to post this to do it, but I'll add the pictures to like my next video or something, and maybe I'll do pictures of what I've been doing to my room as well, because I've just been talking about it so much. I want to show you guys. Maybe I'll start posting pictures on my TikTok of like the things I talk about. We'll see. Anyways, just look at it. I feel like I look so good. I might freeze. Oh, my laundry hamper. You can't even see it. But I just love the idea. I may be called vain by doing this, but I literally don't care. Vanity is to have pride in your appearance, and that's definitely something I have, and I will take advantage of it. So you should do for yourself. Like, love yourself and take advantage of it. About like 8-9 months ago, I cut like 8 inches off my hair after I had said that I would never cut my hair. Like, I literally told somebody once, like someone I used to be very close with, that I was never going to cut my hair. Like, I would die before cutting my hair. And then like a year later, I cut 8 inches off. It was last February or January or something. And I didn't know it at the time. Like, I didn't do it because of this, but I found out later that I literally cut my hair in the full moon. And the full moon is when you're supposed to be purging things. And when I cut it, I found myself thinking, like, this is proof that I can change. Because I was always the person since I was like 8 years old who said I would never cut my hair. And there I was cutting 8 inches off. I can change. I can become whoever I want to be. I can do whatever I want to do. Like, this is my life. And I've changed in so many other ways since then, but I even changed in a lot of ways before then. But I really do feel like every time I do little things like that, like cut my hair off when I said I would never cut my hair, I get closer and closer to like personal freedom. I feel like another thing I've changed is I go to the gym every day. Like, it's like, I love the gym. I don't think about it a lot because I'm just so naturally like in the rhythm where I just go. But it is something I prioritize a lot. Like, I am willing to cancel plans with friends in order to go to the gym. Like, I will literally do anything to go to the gym because it is so important to me. But not at the cost of my own like happiness or sanity or peace at that, but it adds to my peace. And my point is that I used to never go to the gym. I had this membership, this Vasa membership, that's my gym, and I've had it for 3 years almost. Yeah, 3 years. And I've gone to the gym 150 times. But 100 of those times was in this past year. Isn't that crazy? 2 years, and I only went 50 times. And now this year, I've done double what I did in 2 years. That's incredible. And I wasn't going every day throughout the year. Like, I started going every day in October, or at least exercising every day, because there were times when I was on a trip, and so I just did things there. Like, I'll work out every day. That's the goal. Exercise every day. And I only really started doing that like this past month, but before that, I was going like 3 to 5 days a week. Like, I was making sure I was going. And like, as the year progressed, the better I got. In fact, now that I'm thinking about it, after I cut my hair, I got better at going to the gym, because before that, I would go to the gym, stop. I would go to the gym, stop. I would go to the gym, feel like I'm losing weight, panic, and overeat. I've been watching these videos that talk about how our path, like, we're just gonna follow our path. Like, not like, it's not like we just like can't change. That's not what I mean when I say this, but it's like, if we see ourselves as somebody who, if I saw myself, and I used to, as somebody who doesn't exercise or take care of her body, the second I start exercising or taking care of my body, I would panic subconsciously and do things subconsciously to make me go down. But the same way, like, if I saw myself like really treating my body horribly, worse than normal, then I would panic and I would go up. Does that make sense? Like, we stay where we see ourselves as. And in order to make any change, you first have to believe that you have already changed. You have to decide that I am changed right now. I go to the gym now. Like, I'm somebody who goes to the gym. Now, it's easy for me to say that when I've been doing it for as long as I have, and as intensely and as like fulfilled by it as I am. But what about when I was that version of myself who had never been to the gym? Do you think it was easy for her? Do you think it was easy to slowly start going more and more and prioritizing it more and more and taking care of myself more and more? It wasn't that initial push, but after that, it kind of just snowballed. Like, I can't see myself not working out at least 5 days a week. Like, anything less is insanity. I would feel sick. My body gets all achy on days like where, like, if I don't go to the gym early enough in the day, by the end of the day I go like this, my whole neck is cracking like this, and whole neck is cracking, like my whole body gets like antsy. I have to start like doing stretches like this just so that I can keep going, because like throughout the day, like I literally, my body just expects to go to the gym, and when I don't, it kind of panics. So I end up exercising one way or another. And think of how long and like hard it was to make a switch like that, to be someone who, when they go to the gym, they panic because they don't see themselves as going to the gym, so they go and overeat or something like that, and turning into somebody who, when they're not going to the gym, they're panicking because they don't know, like it feels wrong because that's not who you are anymore. I think changing yourself is less understood than it should be. It's a lot easier than you realize, but it's also a lot more internal than it seems. Like, you don't need the job to get the wealthy mindset. You need the wealthy mindset to get the job. You change internally before you change anything physically. I need to start seeing myself as somebody who takes care of my body and like puts effort, energy, and discipline into getting the body I want before I get the body I want. I don't get the body I want and then suddenly feel like taking care of it. How many people do you think punish themselves for not having the body they want, for not looking the way they want? They say, excuse my language, excuse my cruelty when saying this, but imagine how many people say like, you're a fat bitch, so just eat all this food anyways. Like, eat as much as you can. It doesn't matter. You're already fat. Versus saying, I am somebody who takes care of my body. I eat healthy. And then, like, do you get what I'm saying? So, I don't know if, like, I've made this apparent, but, and I almost feel like I'm saying this because I, like, have to like validate this because I don't want to get canceled like the way Leo Skeppy did by talking about weight. So I feel like I have to say this to explain that I'm not like judging people. I'm judging myself through my past version's eyes, like the way I thought of myself in the past, because I was like 60, 70 pounds heavier. When I was 14, I weighed like over 200 pounds. And while someone might look at me now and be like, wow, you've really changed, like this is a great accomplishment, I still look at myself and I still almost feel like I'm that 230 pounds. And while I am somebody who's athletic, I am somebody who goes to the gym every day, I still can't like fully recover from the weight that I put on myself when I was overweight. That voice is still there, except now she's cheering me on. She's like, look at how much progress you've made. Like you are your dream body. You are achieving it more and more every day. You are becoming who you want to be more and more every day. And the only thing that changed this voice in my head is she started to see changes. She started to see, oh, well, I thought it was going to be this way forever, but she did this and she did that, and now she looks different. So I guess she is going to get where she wants to be, and she should put the effort in to work hard. But before you ever make a decision to put effort in and work hard to become who you want to be, it's going to be really hard to think that that's even a possibility. Can you imagine yourself changing 100%? What do you want to be? What is the most extreme thing you want to be? And can you see yourself being it? How are you going to do it? What will it feel like? What's the mindset of the version of you that is what you want to be already? Or do you not believe there is a version of you that can be it? Be honest with yourself. How do you view yourself? What can you achieve? What are you capable of? What do you deserve? And are you willing to give it to yourself? Or do you feel like you deserve to have things taken away? Is that why you subconsciously sabotage yourself? What do you think you deserve? What is important to you? What would you like to be? What would you like to have? Not what do you think people will think you are admirable for having. Not what do you think will make others like you if they see you with it. Not what is going to make you look good in the eyes of others. No. What looks good to you? If you're honest, if you're the only human on earth and nobody was around to pass any judgment on you, who would you be? What would you do? What would you go after? Would you go after anything? I think you would. You might say, oh, I just waste time and watch TV. Do you know how boring that would get, doing nothing all day? You would hate it. You would get so bored. You would go out and do things. You'd create. You'd get inspired. You'd relearn the world. Now, what's stopping you from doing that right now? You think other people's opinions define who you are? You think what other people want is what you should want? Or do you have a mind of your own? Do you imagine when it's dark and you're alone in your room at night? Do you imagine a different life for yourself? Do you imagine the what ifs and the possibilities? Do you see different futures and presents and pasts than what you're currently facing? What's stopping you from chasing those things? What's stopping you from giving yourself that? What's stopping you from believing you deserve to have the things you desire? Do you think desire is evil? Do you think desire is wrong? Is it wrong to want nice things? Is it wrong to want to be different than you are? Is it wrong to want to have a different situation than you have? Are you shaming yourself for wanting the things you want and being the things you are? Why would you do that? If you're not going to be your best friend, who will? That no true friend would look at someone and say that they need to be something else. But also no true friend would expect you to act in any way that you're not. They would just let you be who you are and support you through it. And if you're not doing that to yourself, you're not a true friend. But maybe you don't know what friends are because you don't have anyone who does that for you, which makes it all the more important for you to do it for yourself. You know what you want. If you're honest, you know. You know what you deserve. You know what you like. You know how you feel. Nobody knows you better than you. Nobody can support you better than you. Not even your mommy, okay? I don't mean that in like a rude way, but it's true. Your parents don't know shit compared to you. You know yourself better than anyone. Why don't you start valuing and appreciating your own opinion? Because at the end of the day, you're born alone and you die alone, which means your opinion's the only one that really matters. Now, if you want to keep someone in your life and they're important to you and yada yada yada, sure, their opinion will matter. But what if that person that you deem so important and you make sure that they're happy and you're valuing them, what if they don't do the same for you? What if they don't care about your opinion? What if they don't value you? What if they don't prioritize your happiness the same way you prioritize theirs? Is that someone you want to keep around? I know you've invested a lot of energy into them, but is that someone you want to keep around? Why would you keep things around that aren't nurturing you when you're trying to nurture everything around you? If you want to be someone who grows, have things that grow around you. If you want to be something that grows, have things that grow around you. Honestly, maybe you should get a plant or an animal and foster a relationship with it. Because I know that sounds weird, like with a plant or whatever, but plants are living creatures. They hear everything you say. They feel your energy. Everything is energy. that's why when you sing to a plant, they grow better because they feel loved and cared for. So why don't you try caring for a plant or animal and see if it's more enjoyable than caring for people who don't care for you? Because I promise you, you're going to realize that a lot of people don't deserve your time because they're not even doing the bare minimum. I don't know how I got to this point. Kind of jumped through hoops and ran full loops. Anyways, I used to be a basketball player, so I shoot hoops all the time. Anyways, I'm gonna go. I have places to be and things to do. I love chatting with you. And I hope my words have helped you in the way that they've helped me. Because honestly, just speaking these things out loud has clarified a lot of things that I was struggling with within my own mind. And if you ever feel the need to talk out loud, you should let yourself, because don't let anyone call you crazy, because there are studies that say that people who talk out loud to themselves are, number one, smarter than the average person. They have a higher IQ. And number two, they're more healthy than the average person. There's studies found that when you talk out like that, one of the biggest traits found in people who are healthy and don't get sick easily and things like that is those who talk out loud to themselves, because they're like soothing their nervous system. Talking to yourself really like calms you down and helps you process things and helps you absorb things more fully. And so you should give it a try. Give yourself little audio messages, take vlogs, whatever it is, it's gonna make you feel better, okay? It makes me feel better, okay? Try something new today and let me know what you dressed up as for Halloween, even though this isn't my final outfit. Bye-bye.